So Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two largest cryptocurrencies, are now down about 8% over the last week, with still at $40,000 for Bitcoin and Ethereum at $3,000. Now, the reason for this market downturn wasn't because of any fundamental news or regulation we got from the government, but this happened because the broader equities market, including the S&P 500, was down about 1.7% and the NASDAQ down 2% as well. We did call this pretty well, and if you guys have been following along on this channel, you may have been able to save some money with your investment as well. Now, while most of the crypto market is still in the red, some cryptocurrencies are defying the broader trend. Those include meme cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu and even ApeCoin, which recently climbed about 20%, and Shiba Inu up 10% after a recent Robinhood listing. Now, in today's episode, we'll be covering some major crypto news that you need to know about, and also discuss some more important topics that many of us have seemed to forgotten. Now, if you have been enjoying the consistent market updates, do me a favor, drop a like down below, and let's get started with today's market update. So the global crypto market cap for today is sitting at $1.88 trillion, or a 0.89% increase over the last day. What you'll notice is that Bitcoin is still hovering within that $40,000 range, but we are getting some other altcoins in the market that are getting some pretty surprising jumps. Listed on the top 10 for one is going to be XRP, and XRP is up about 8% in the market today, and there's actually a reason behind this as well. So XRP, or Ripple, claims a very big win in an SEC case that has been ongoing, which has really been determining the fate on whether or not this crypto is going to get the price breakout that many investors have been expecting. So the presiding judge, Sarah Netburn, denied the SEC's request to reconsider shielding documents under privilege related to a June 2018 speech made by the SEC's then director, William Hinman, and in the speech, Hinman said Bitcoin and Ether are not securities. The SEC previously did not object to those documents falling outside deliberative process privilege, or DBP protection, as it suggested they only concerned Hinman's personal views and not SEC policies. There's a tweet followed here that states, "This is not just a win for Ripple and XRP holders, but for the judicial system. After the March 2021 hearing, I said we were lucky to get Judge Netburn. Some of you disagree, but I still believe it, and the SEC is now officially in a hurt locker." To break down what John Deaton is saying, it's pretty much the fact that the SEC has been going absolute ham on many other crypto companies and different project tokens in order for them to lay down the law, which has been a little bit over the edge. If you guys have been following along on this account, you may have heard about BlockFi getting the recent SEC settlement where they had to pay an enormous fine to them as well. The SEC seems to be one of the biggest contenders, standing in front of the overall adoption for cryptocurrency, and as soon as we're able to win cases like this where the power comes back to the people, I do believe that is going to really accelerate the growth that we can see within the market. This article does a great job of summing it up as well, and they state much of the crypto industry is fixated on the proceedings of this case, as its outcome could spell out the future of SEC filings against crypto companies for sales of unregistered securities. Relating to the case, we also got word that Empower Oversight, a nonprofit whistleblower organization, last week released more than 200 emails between current and former SEC employees. It claims the emails prove that there were conflicts of interest associated with how the SEC selected enforcement actions against digital asset companies, specifically the agency's decisions not to view Ethereum the same as XRP. The most important headline, though, is this: if the Ripple Labs team can prove that the leaders at the SEC had an interest in promoting and protecting Ether over other similar tokens, it could lead to a win, some speculate. They continue to state this type of conflict of interest within a critical financial industry regulator is highly volatile in terms of undermining an already rocky public trust of government administration. The president of a crypto hedge fund also states the SEC always picks and chooses, and it can't sue everyone all at once. Now, XRP, which is currently sitting at 77 cents, or number 6 within the crypto marketplace, has had a rocky year, yes indeed, but if we are able to see the case on this proving to work in the favor for the community, we can expect to see another pump in the market, and I know a lot of XRP holders have been waiting for that moment for a very long time. In addition addition to that, a lot of people tend to overlook what the SEC has also been doing with other lenders, including Celsius, Gemini, and Voyager, but they have been doing a lot this year in trying to make sure that regulations or fines get implemented as well. I've mentioned this before, crypto regulation is not a bad thing, but then when we have companies who are picking and choosing, and it seems like they are going overboard with trying to penalize companies for getting into the space a bit early and trying to find their footstep in the innovation that's happening, that is when we see a lot of uncertainty and things of inequality taking into place. Now, although this article is posted back in January 26th of 2022, there still have been reports that haven't been talked about too much that are ongoing right now. Just a few days back, Alex Machinsky, the founder and CEO of Celsius, came out with this Twitter thread here. He states, Celsius Network is launching a custody solution for our US users and introducing some changes to our services. He states, our industry is going through a paradigm shift. As previously acknowledged, we have been working with regulators around the world. In line with recent regulatory guidance, there will be changes to the way our Earn product will work for our users based in the United States. The following changes are only applicable to users in the US, and it's going to go into effect April 15th, which is actually today at the time of filming this video. All coins transferred into Celsius by users in the US prior to Friday will continue to earn rewards in Earn. Those existing coins will continue to earn rewards from April 15th and onward for as long as they remain in that Earn program. On April 15th, 2022, Celsius will be launching a new custody solution for their users. New transfers made by non-accredited investors in the US will be held in their new custody accounts and will not earn rewards. Verified accredited investors in the US will be able to add new coins into Earn, where they will continue to earn rewards. Non-accredited investors can continue to swap, borrow, and transfer within their custody account, but will not earn rewards on new coins. Now, this is very similar to what BlockFi has done previously in order to cooperate with the SEC. They allowed a lot of investors to be grandfathered into still earning interest, but moving forward since the date that this was enacted previously with BlockFi, people have not been able to earn additional money from their program as well. It was only about time before we saw Celsius and other Earn programs get slapped with this as well. Interest yielding accounts are actually phenomenal. We recently made a video talking about the top 3 crypto passive income strategies. In that video, I talked about how the Earn program, specifically with some of these other companies, are great. I do think they are going to clamp down on this, and if you guys want to act on it now, make sure you do. You can watch that video to learn more about how you can earn anywhere from 6 to 8% yield on your stablecoin, which is backed and audited by other financial institutions within the US. With how fast inflation is growing within the United States, it doesn't make sense for you to be holding just cash. It doesn't make sense for you to be putting your money into savings accounts. Crypto stablecoins are the least risky, yet still allow you to earn great rewards throughout a long period of time. Now, what we normally do within these market updates is also just go over some of the other top altcoins that I'm seeing within the market and some things that you can do in order to make sure that you find opportunity as well within these markets. Now, on a day like this, we are actually getting a lot of altcoins still up about 5 to even 13%. Audius is up 13% today. XRP, which we discussed, 8%. Dash is up 7%. Moonbeam is up 7%. And in the last 7 days too, we have ApeCoin still up about 12%. And alongside Kyber Network, which is holding that value of $4.53. Now, I don't want you guys to forget about Cosmos. This is another cryptocurrency that I talked so much about last year, and it seemed like it never got that full out explosion, but that also could be coming up very soon. This cryptocurrency I've been very bullish on, and finally, just about a few days ago, they came out with a very quiet upgrade that many people didn't know about, which may impact the price of this very soon. So Cosmos, also known as Atom, since 2019, which was at $7, is currently at $24 today. If we pull the charts out to the last 1 year, it hasn't been too bad. It's been stabilizing. There were other definite market opportunities to get in on this, and they also had a high of about $44 at one point. If you guys don't know about Cosmos, make sure you watch one of my top 5 crypto picks videos that I recently posted just about a month back. In that video, I talk about the importance of a project like Cosmos and the benefits of something called interoperability, which is where other networks and blockchains can communicate with each other and work together in the space. Going back into the upgrade that Cosmos made, made, they state the upgrade marks the official launch of Interchange Accounts, a module that has the potential to drastically boost that interoperability, traffic, and composability on the Internet of Blockchains. Now here they state Interchange Accounts will allow the rise of a vast array of possibilities that further strengthen Cosmos as a precursor and established leader in blockchain interoperability. Scrolling down, they state this new feature, along with shared security, will open up unheard use cases and applications and foster innovation and rapid iterations within the Cosmoverse, furthermore consolidating the leading role of Cosmos in interoperability and multi-chain applications. They state, I personally see Interchange Accounts as the third major innovation in Cosmos, with the first two being the ability to build sovereign chains using Tendermint and Cosmos SDK, and the ability through IBC to do transactions between them. I think even at the current price of where we're at with this token, I mean, in the last 7 days, it has been falling alongside many other cryptocurrencies. Taking a look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, where we see extreme fear going down and down more into the market, these are usually the days where you want to consider averaging into those bets. At the time of filming this video and where we were 2-3 weeks back, nothing in terms of fundamentals for crypto has changed. If anything, we've got better fundamentals, more news and regulation and good news happening, but it seems like the price of crypto and the overall markets have not reflected that. The question I ask myself as an investor is always this: has anything fundamentally changed? Has anything really made crypto go down in value, or is it all just investor psychology? Are people just spooked because the price action of it happened to go down? Instead of getting caught up in the volatility, and even a lot of the bears now getting even louder saying, okay, this is it, now it's over, which we've heard hundreds and hundreds of times that this is the bear market, it has been over. These are often the bets where I take in order to make sure that I can get ahead of the curve. Will crypto be around 1 year from now? I believe so. Will crypto be even further progressed in a year from now? I believe so. Will that impact the price of this going up as an investment? I believe so. If you guys can make that judgment for yourself, then obviously right now would be contested as a good time to invest. Now, I do want to mention this is not financial advice though, but I do think even just having those words in your head, you're able to differentiate that versus trying to invest in the market when it's near that all-time top. Now, before we get into one last piece of news, we have a special message from our sponsors at FTX. So as you guys know, FTX has been doing a crazy good job this year in partnering up with a ton of different brands. If you've ever heard of the music festival Coachella, they even had a partnership with them where they were able to come out with lifetime Coachella passes, art prints, photo books, and even have some additional benefits at that festival. Aside from doing a good job with real world events and collaborating in different ways, they're also one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. And with FTX, you can trade up to 85% lower fees than some of their top competitors. There's no fixed minimum fees, no ACH transactions, and you can also set up reoccurring buys directly in the app, making dollar cost averaging pretty easy. If you want to check them out, don't forget to use the link down below in the description. And with my link, if you do fund your account, you can find yourself earning up to $100 just by using my link, code JUNG, down below. On top of that, for every crypto trade that you make over $10, you also have a chance of winning free additional crypto as well. Going into the App Store for the finance section on Apple, you'll actually notice that FTX is listed all the way at the top. So congratulations, FTX, for doing that. And for people looking into the app, and I know a lot of our members and subscribers of this channel have been enjoying it as well. Check it out down below if you guys have not done so already. So to wrap this video up, I want to share with you guys one thing here, and that was the hack regarding Axie Infinity. So I personally am still very bullish on this cryptocurrency here, and I recently made a mention within our Discord community on a buy that I had for this token. So according to CoinDesk, we actually got word yesterday that the North Korean group called Lazarus was the ones responsible for the $625 million crypto theft. Here they show a photo of the North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un, and on some of my most bulky days where I eat a lot of food and I wake up swollen, you can find me looking like this as well, with a top hat, looking a little evil. Now, if this is the first time you've heard about the Lazarus group, here's what you need to know. This is a cybercrime group that's made up of an unknown number of individuals run by the North Korean state. Now, they have been attributed to a lot of different cyber attacks since 2010. Scrolling down, you'll notice the history of different attacks that they've had. They had a South Korean cyber attack called Operation One Mission. They also had a Sony breach, including the big company Sony Pictures. They also hacked the Operation Blockbuster. They had the Bangladesh bank cyber hack. attack. I mean, they've had a lot going on in the most recent years, and even a string of other pharmaceutical attacks back in late 2020. Now, to that list, they're adding the Axie Infinity attack to their list. And with Axie Infinity, although, man, the timing on this was pretty bad just because they're coming out with the Axie Infinity Origin 3 upgrade, I do think even with that slip on the radar, we haven't seen a huge pullback like I would have expected. Axie Infinity obviously went down in price, and that's because the entire crypto market has been going down as well, but they were rallying up to a decent point of up to $70 before we found out about this. I think there's still a strong opportunity for Axie to do well this year, and even though the Ronin bridge is currently down for maintenance, I think the opportunities of being able to maximize different staking rewards like the 76% you would get with this crypto here is still very viable. I did try using the Ronin bridge today. The maintenance is still underway. We don't have exact words on when the next update would be, but I imagine it would come back for availability sometime soon. Now, with regards to that hack, Sky Mavis, the parent company of this project, went ahead and raised $150 million led by Binance for the funds to be restored on the Ronin bridge. In addition to Binance, they had Animoca Brands, A16Z, Dialectic, and Paradigm, which are all some huge other VC firms that are part of this movement. They state the Ronin network bridge will open once it has undergone another security upgrade and several audits, which can take several weeks. Sky Mavis is in the process of implementing rigorous internal security measures to prevent future attacks. I think although the downside of this project is they have lost money, you can always have different learning lessons from this, and I know many other play-to-earn games and other crypto projects are also learning about some of the different precautions they can take in order for them to not get hacked as well. This further strengthens the foundation of the overall crypto network, and I think even though it sucks whenever we hear an organization hacking and people losing money, people are getting money back, they are raising those funds to be recovered, and we are getting strengthened security right now. All right, so to wrap this video up, make sure to head down below and like this video if you did enjoy today's market update. Also, be sure to check out the links down below in the description where you can find my Twitter and Instagram as well. If you do follow, watch out for impersonators and scammers. They will follow you, scam you, DM you. They'll do a lot of weird things that I wouldn't do. I also have an exclusive Discord group where you can get access to my buy and sell alerts, technical analysis from some of our best advisors. Recently, we had one of our analysts, Zach, which made a killer opportunity shorting AVAX and making a huge profit as well. On top of that, you're just gonna have access to me alongside other investors within the market. And if you want to have access to that, don't forget to check out the Patreon link down below as well. I'm a huge advocate of security and what you can do to always make sure that you take the necessary steps. Even with today's market update, just talking about the North Korean hack, and the company of choice that I use for all of my devices is Surfshark. If you have not activated the offer, it's about 83% off and 3 months free using my link down below. With Surfshark, you can have access to other exchanges that you might not have had of before, and you can also protect yourself and increase your security as well. Now, towards the end of the video, we always do a little secret phrase word, and today's phrase word, it is going to be lizard. Comment down below lizard if you guys made it to the end of this video. Thank you all so much again for watching, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.